I mean, I think it's funny that I call them episodes, but I mean, I'm just bouncing from game to game, to be honest. I'm not really sticking with a single game. Let me find the link to this so I can send it to my friend and share. Build a king, Alexin Nosvarin, Bohazain, Bohaku, Nafehara Kaspal, Nafenara Pahagran, Alexon Simbrosan, Noraki, Tarahim, Nabra, Uha, 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 Uha. I'm happy. I bought myself Cheez-Its. What? Almost forgot, I got the Jarl's sword.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
I think this is a really weird build to be playing.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
To be only using axes, first of all, which is a two-handed weapon. Along with being an alchemist, I'm probably going to main heavy armor. Most definitely. Aventis Provenite.
I
Father
serve
says
Jarl
I'm too young to
Balgruuf
change
as
the sword.
the
So
Jarl
I
is,
practice
as you can
this.
imagine, very busy.
Sword for you, from your daughter.
From Adrian?
Absolutely.
Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
20? Oh. I was expecting
Splendid.
more.
There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds.
Okay, I need... Lydia! Hey, you.
I've got your back.
We need
to Dragon's Reach.
5,000 coins. Okay, let me
I'll
see.
head back.
I didn't want you to do that.
Gotta
If you
keep
need
my
me.
eyes open. Damn dragons
Honored
could
to
swoop down at any
Lead
time.
the way.
1,500. So we need about 3,500 more coins. Got it? Yeah, she's listening. Okay.
Staying safe, I hope.
Absolutely not, sir. Here, where are we going? Let's check our quests. Join the Imperial Legion? No. Speak to the Greybeards? Don't want to do that. I heard they smell of juniper berries. And I don't like that. I'm gonna take the long way, go around this side of the mountain. Yeah. Gonna come along this way, take this path all the way over. Looks good. Let me go to Honning Brew Meadery. Honning Brew. Weird. Don't like it. Ugly word. Mm-mm. Boy, the dog does not take our toilets. Or use our toilets. Chicken. Don't forget to grab everything you can on the way over there. Take a left. No, I take a left up there. Did I hear a dragon? Oh, nope. I heard a wolf. Ah. How are you not dead? Oh my gosh. What is this difficulty? I am so used to killing wolves in one swing. That is... Woo! That's wild. Kind of funny. I'm imagining my character's too dumb to use spells, but he's smart enough to use a ton of to craft potions. Yeah, smart enough to do that, but too dumb to just. It's funny. Okay, laugh with me. Subscribe. It was me, sir. Hi. Would you like to meet God? Rodolph, your little stunts try my patience. I know my uncle has issues, but he is our watchman and you will respect him. No more sneaking in and out, no more games with his ledger, or nails on his chair. One more joke, and you will see how a funny day in the cage can be. Hagvar. Or however the hell you say it. Well, we take those. Aha! See, blocking helps. You miss. Aha!
We are rounded!
You hit me because I didn't block, sir. I hope you are aware of that. It's okay, Lydia. I just put him to sleep. Ew, what is that disgusting weapon you're using? Ugh! Ugh! I had more respect for you than this, Lydia. Oh, cabbage! That's right, I'm stealing all the cabbage. Can you just pick up the garlic? Thank you. That's not what I wanted to pick up. Okay, before I close this, let's just return their basket, because they must really want it. Don't want to be a thief, you know? Thieves, am I right? Alright. Oh, cotton. Was it Tundra Cotton that makes health potions? I don't remember. As a matter of fact, I forgot, you can actually eat these alchemic ingredients. Oh, this dude.
Who's there? Rodolph? Is that you?
His name's Ulfer the Blind. Yeah, that's me. It's me. You caught me.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Got it. But honestly, I don't like killing this guy. It just feels wrong since he's blind. I mean, he's practically he's practically an innocent bandit. Practically. I mean, have you killed somebody? Nah, look at that face. He hasn't killed nobody. Oh, he's got a book. Ulfer's book. Let's read it. He's blind. How's he gonna write? Ah. Let's just stick that book right back where it was. It's in Braille. I can't read Braille. I want that white cap. Aha. Imp stool. Leaks. Hi. I'm home. My name's It was Radolf, right? Radolf! I'm just stealing all your mushrooms. Goodness, they're nice. Her helmet. Sick 'em, Lydia. Sick 'em, I said.
Nothing here after all.
That's right. Absolutely nothing. Just your, I'm just cleaning up here. Yeah. What's an axe? That's not the axe you chop wood with, but okay. This feels so weird, picking up all these... What's in there? A wooden sword. I assure you that you're mistaken. Ah, screw it. You got ears after all. How about... Oh! Why do I have the wooden sword equipped, though? Ah! Lydia! Get him, Lydia! Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! I'm low on health. And I know that I axed you in the back. I'm sorry. It was an accident. Ah, you guys see why I picked axes? Just to make that fun. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Good luck, Lydia.
At your best?
But if he does hit me with that, I will kill him, okay? Take your time, sweetie.
Got the best you can do?
I'm afraid so. Nice! You did it! Who's a good arrow? What's the word? Wait, I come across a book. Gotta read it. Gotta read it. I'm sorry, everybody watching. It's a book. The Cake and the Diamond by Afian bin Muendil. Oh, I took it. No mistake. Sorry, just getting a drink to moisten my mouth a little bit. Okay. Cake and the Diamonds. Let's read it. I was a rat into the pot, a foreigner. Corner club. What? Hold up. Am I reading this right? I was a rat in... I was... Oh! Oh, I'm reading it wrong, that's why. I was in the rat in the pot, a foreigner corner club in Aldrun. I'm gonna say Aldrun. Talking to my fellow rats when I first saw the woman. Now, Breton women are fairly common in the rat in the pot. As a breed, they seem inclined to wander far from their perches in higher rock. Old Breton women, however, are not so migratory, and the wizened old biddy drew attention to herself, wandering about the room, talking to everyone. Nimloth and Oidad were at the usual places, drinking their usual stuff. Oidad was showing off a prize he had picked up in some illicit manner, a colossal diamond, as large as a baby's hand and clear as spring water. I was admiring it when I heard the creaking of old bones behind me. "Good day to you, friends," said the old woman. "My name is Abel Schreidite, and I am in need of financial assistance to facilitate my transportation to Old Rendania." Please don't ask why he gave her like a snake voice. I really don't know. "You'll want to see the Temple for Charity," said Nimloth curtly. "I am not looking for charity," said Abel. "I'm looking for better services." "Don't make me sick, old woman," laughed Oedad. "Did you say your name was Abel Schreidet?" I asked. "Are you related to Abel Schreidet, the High Rock alchemist?" "Closely related," she said with a cackle. "We are the same person. Perhaps I could prepare you a potion in exchange for gold." I noticed that you have possession of a very fine diamond. The magical qualities of diamonds are boundless. Sorry, old woman, I ain't giving it up for magic. It was trouble enough stealing this one, said Oidad. I've got a fence who'll trade it for gold. But your fence will demand a certain percentage, will he not? What if I could give you a potion of invisibility in exchange? In return for that diamond, you could have the means to steal many more. A very fair exchange of services, I would say. It would be, but I have no gold to give you, said Oidad. I'll take what remains of the diamond after I made the potion, said Abel. If you took it to the Mages Guild, you'd have to supply all the other ingredients and pay for it as well. But I learned my craft in the wild, where no potion makers existed to dissolve diamonds into dust. When you must do it all by hand, by simple skill, you're blessed with remnants of those fool potion makers that the guild simply swallow up. That all sounds very nice, said Nimloth. But how do you know a potion is going to work? If you make one potion, take the rest of Oidad's diamond and leave. We won't know until you've gone whether the potion works or not. Ah, trust is so rare these days, sighed Abel. I suppose I could make 2 potions for you, and there'd still be a little bit of the diamond left for me. But also enough to get me to Aldrendania. And you could try the first potion right here and now and see if you're satisfied or not. But, I interjected, you could also make one potion that works and one that doesn't, and take more of the diamond. She could even give you a slow-acting poison. By the time she got to Aldredania, you'd be dead. Bleeding Kinnereth, you Dunmer are suspicious. I will hardly have any diamond left, but I could make 2 potions of 2 doses each, so you could satisfy yourself that the potion works and has no negative effects. If you still don't trust me, come along with my table and witness my craft if you'd like. So it was decided that I would accompany Abel back to her table where she had all her traveling bags full of herbs and minerals, to make certain that she was not making 2 different potions. It took nearly an hour of preparation, but she kindly allowed me to finish her half-filled flagon of wine before I watched her work. Splintering the diamond and powdering the pieces required of the bulk in time, over and over again, she waved her gnarled hands over the gem, intoning ancient enchantments, breaking the facets of the stone into smaller and smaller pieces. Separately, she made pastes of mint bittergreen, crushed red bulbs of Delacosve, and driblets of Siciliani oil. I finished the wine. Old woman, I finally said with a sigh, how much longer is this going to take? I'm getting tired of watching you work. The Mages Guild has fooled the populace into thinking alchemy is a science, she said. But if you're tired, rest your eyes. My eyes closed, seemingly of my own volition, but there had been something in that wine, something that made me do what she asked. I think I'll make up the potion as cakes. It's much more potent that way. Now, tell me, young man, what will your friends do once I give them the potion? Mug you in the street afterwards to retrieve the rest of the diamond, I said simply. I didn't want to tell the truth, but there it was. I thought so, but I wanted to be certain. You may open your eyes now. I opened my eyes. Abel had made a small presentation of a wooden platter, 2 small cakes and a silver cutting knife. Pick up the cakes and bring them to the table, said Abel, and don't say anything except to agree with whatever I say. I did as I was told. It was a curious sensation. I didn't really mind being her puppet, of course. In retrospect, I resent it. But it seemed perfectly natural at the time to obey without question. Abel handed the cakes to Oidad, and I dutifully verified that both cakes were made the same way. She suggested that he cut one of the cakes in half, and she would take one piece and he'd take the other. Just so he would know that they both worked and weren't poisoned. Oidad thought it was a good idea and used Abel's knife to cut the cake. Abel took the piece on the left and popped it into her mouth. Oidad took the piece on the right and swallowed it more cautiously. Abel and all the bags she was carrying vanished from sight almost instantly. Nothing happened to Oidad. Why did it work for the witch and not for me? Cried Oidad. Because the old diamond dust was only in the left-hand side of the blade, said the old alchemist through me. I felt her control lessening as the distance... I felt her control lessening as distance grew, and she hurried invisibly down the dark Aldrun street, away from the rat in the pot. We never found Abel's Shridites or the diamond. Whether she completed her pilgrimage to Redania is anyone's guess. The cakes had no effect, except to give Oidad a bad case of droops that lasted for nearly a week. Ah, that's funny. I like it. I like it. Y'all have good sense of books. I like it. Oh, there's two more. Okay. Okay.
Still here. All right, what is it?
I need you to get
What
ready.
do you need? Okay, got it.
Yeah. You go.
I've got your back. All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it.
Siéntate. You're gonna read these books with me.
Anything else?
No, shut up. Stay there. Okay. An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim. My map was just updated. By Marcus Carvane, Viscount Brumma. Oh boy. Far too often, noble visitors from Cyrodiil see little more of Skyrim than their view from their carriage. To be sure, this coarse, uncivilized province is far from hospitable, but it is also a place of fierce, wild beauty, with grand vistas, inspiring natural wonders awaiting those with the will to seek them out, and the refinement to truly and appreciate them. If you are of a mind to see Skyrim for yourself, I recommend beginning your adventure as I did, by seeking out the Stones of Fate. No doubt you are taken aback by the name, as once I was. The provincials and the village folk have all manner of dark tales about these ancient monuments. Stories of necromantic rituals and fell spirits, of great and terrible powers conferred on any who dare touch them. The stories are, as Jarl Egrof once told me, a load of mammoth dung. A bit uncouth, but you get the point. To be sure, keep your guards up with you at all times. Brigands and wild animals are never to be taken lightly. But the stones themselves are nothing to fear. Quite the contrary. Their proximity to cities and roads makes them ideal destinations for the novice explorer, and many boast spectacular views that make the journey well worth the effort. To whet your appetite, here are 4 such locations. Most travelers enter Skyrim by way of Helgen, gateway to the north. If you find yourself in this backwater hovel, consider taking the afternoon's ride to the north, keeping to the road as it winds down at the cliffs at the eastern end of Lake Ilniata. Up the path, on a small blue bluff, lie three guardian stones, the greatest concentration of standing stones in all of Skyrim. The view of the lake here at sunset is simply sublime. Visitors from Shadinhall will pass through Riften, city of intrigue and larceny since Tiber Septim's day. If you seek adventure in the Rift, leave the city by the southern gate and cast your gaze upon the bluff that rises to the south. Atop it sits the Shadowstone, a fitting symbol for the city of thieves. Whiterun is the heart of Skyrim, its towering palace rivaling even the great castles of Cyrodiil. But should you tire of the Jarl's hospitality, another adventure awaits a few hours east of the city, along with the road that rises above the White River Gorge. The ritual stone can be found atop the lone hill that rises on the north side of the road, set into an ancient monument. Take time to soak into the incredible view of Right Run, the tundra, and the gorge from this unique spot. More seasoned explorers may wish to visit Markarth, the ancient city of stone far to the west. The recent Forsworn rebellion has made travel in the reach perilous, but for those determined to seek adventure, no matter the cost, another stone can be found in the east of the city, perched on the mountain above Kolskigger Mine. Though the climb is difficult, reaching the summit is a milestone any explorer could be proud of. There are other stones of fate to be found in Skyrim. I, myself, have seen several more, perched on the most remote mountain peaks, or wreathed in fog amid the northern marshes. But the true joy of exploration is in the discovery, and so I leave the rest to you. May the 8 guide your steps. Okay, this next one I will read later. My throat is hurting. I want to kill some bandits.
You think it'd work?
Of course not. Dogs I could train, but a half-starved wolf, not a chance.
Right. Lucky if it doesn't rip our throats out.
Let's test that, shall we?
Did you hear something? Over here!
He didn't rip her throats out! He didn't rip her throats out!
Die, you orc filth!
Excuse me? Rude! Ah!
Mount your hand on my wall!
Is your wall big enough?
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you.
Got it. Lydia, wake up. Story time is over. Come on.
We heading out? As you command, my thing.
Why are you still sitting? I forgot I told you to sit down. I hope you enjoyed the stories. Well, come on. We gotta go murder people.
You can't hide from me! Dead!
Ah, you thought. Do it again. Ah, you thought.
No!
Ah. What a beautiful game. We take those. No. I'll take it all. I'll take your entire stock. Man, most of this gameplay has just been me reading. My goodness. I'm not exactly used to just talking this much. It's not my thing. Aha, ruined books. You cannot read those. What's that bandit gun on him?
Be careful.
Shut the hell up. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure from this height I will die, but I want to know. Hi-oh! And I don't even see that. Oh, there you are. Okay. I want to know his inventory. Wait. There it is. Aha! I got it. Now I'm gonna die. Catch, Lydia. You are a terrible catch. Oh, you're a terrible catcher. That's the word. Okay. I think after this bandit chief, I'll just read the next book.
Mommy?
Water. Hello? Bandit chief. Oh, you're right there.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
You got some nice iron.
Just scratch.
Get him, Lydia.
I yield!
What? What kind of bandit chief are you? I yield. Okay. Hey. Who said you could run away? I want that armor. Ooh, look at that. Look at those gauntlets. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, a journal. I gotta read that. Banded iron armor. It's a lot of weight. Do I need it? Is it better than my armor? Nope, it's not. Your armor sucks. That's why you lost. Difficulty is on expert, right? Settings, gameplay. Yes, it is. Tell me I can get back up there, Lydia. Wait. Skyrim rock climbing. Skills, go! Yeah, did it. Wonderful. Well, that's kind of dumb, but whatever. Okay, Lydia, you're gonna carry some stuff.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
The grayskins. The graybeards. The graybeards. Here, you can take that, Lydia. I don't need that. Yeah! You put it on? Freaking weirdo. Oh god, that's even worse. I'm taking that back. Also, I've got some weapons for you. I've got a steel axe of Whiterun. You can take the regular steel battle axe. And that. Oh, and the dragon bones. Please take these. They weigh a ton. Thank you very much.
Lead on.
We collected 500 gold. Only 3,000 left. Aren't you excited, Lydia? We are now billy goats.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Why?
Because I am mountain climbing and I'm trying to find a safe way down. Oh my gosh, I nearly died. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Easy. Calculate. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ah, yes. You ready, Lydia? You ready, Lydia? We're gonna read the next book. Along the way over there. Oh yeah, haven't read this one. The journal. Pickings have been... Is somebody here? How exciting. Pickings have been good these past few weeks. Must be because of the war. Lots of merchants and cowards looking for someone to curl up and hide from all the fighting. I've told the men to ease the burden on these poor souls by relieving them of all the gold that they're carrying. Guard patrols along the way are way up. We can barely set foot outside. Travelers must have complained to the Jarl. It looks like the guard isn't ready to move against us yet, but the pressure is getting to their men. I'm having Rockbeer keep watch with Wolfer now. That should shut them up about our security. Dang that Balgruuf. A mutiny among my men. I can hardly believe it. Thank the gods Ulfr heard of it in time. He may be blind, but he's not deaf. I killed Anjor myself. A couple of the others ran for it, but we hunted them down quick enough. Only Isa and Ragdir got away. Good riddance. Ragir, my bad. There's rumor of a dragon attack on Helgen. A dragon? Hardly. More likely just a story made up by some frightened idiot out of its wits at the war. In any case, the guards seem to have pulled back to... We've been able to run a few decent raids again. One of the merchants had some odd cargo, a bunch of pelts and animals, including a wolf. I let the men roast the other animals, but the wolf I saved. Be handy to have a guard dog like that. If we could train him a little. I don't bite you all. It was beautiful. I just read Cake and the Diamond, by the way. So at the beginning of the stream. Ish. Well, like 15 minutes before you showed up. It was long. Okay? But it was good. I liked it. It was a good book. This is a new one. The Hope of the Redoran by Turiel Nereith. One of the few magical arts Psijics of the Artaeum have kept to themselves away from the common spells and schools of the Mages Guild is the gift of divination. Despite this, perhaps because of it, omens and prophecies abound in Tamriel, some of substance, others of pure folly, and still others so ambiguous as to the unverifiable. There are still other prophecies to be kept secret, from the prophecies of Drojizad and elsewhere, and the that name in Morrowind, to the Elder Scrolls themselves. The Nord nobility have a tradition of having omens read for their children. In general, these readings are of obscure variety. One of my acquaintances once told me that her parents were told, for example, that her daughter would have her life rescued by a snake, and so gave her the name Serpentskin in a special ceremony. And this young lady, Aria Valkor Serpentskin, was indeed saved by a snake many years later, when an assassin creeping on her dad stepped on a Gensworm's viper. Occasionally, omens seem to be almost purposefully misleading, as if Boethia had crafted them as traps. I recall one particularly. Many, many years ago, a male child was born into the House of Redoran. It was a very difficult birth, and the mother was delirious and near death by the time it was over. She chanted just as her son came into the world, and she passed from it. Fortune has smiled on this day, not frowned, my child. My child will be mighty in mind and in arm. He shall bring hope to House of Redoran. Neither spell nor blade shall hurt the man, nor illness nor poison cause him any harm. His blood shall never drop on the ground. The boy, named Andus, was indeed extraordinary. He never was ill and never suffered so much as a scratch all through his childhood. He was also quite intelligent and strong, which combined with his invulnerability, caused many to call him, after his mother's omen, the Hope of the Redoran. Of course, anyone who is called the Hope of Redoran will eventually develop some taint of impertinence, and it wasn't long before he had enemies. His worst enemy was his cousin, Athen, who had borne much abuse but at the hands of Andus, primary among the grudges that Athen... Wait, His worst enemy was cousin Ethan, who had borne abuse at the hands of Andis. This hope of the Redderand's a bully. Primary among the grudges was that Ethan had been sent to Rihad to complete his education at Andis's insistence. When Ethan returned from Hammerfell, it was because of the death of his father, who had also been a counselor of the house. Ethan was old enough to take his seat in the council, but Andis claimed the seat as well, saying that his cousin had gone too long from Morrowind and didn't understand politics as he did. A majority of the house agreed with Andis, wanting to see the hope of Redoran rise quickly. Ethan exercised his right to combat his cousin for the seat. No one thought he had any chance of winning, of course, but the battle was scheduled to commence the following morn. Andis whored and dined and drank with the counselors that night, confident that his place in the house was secured and the hopeful new dawn of House Redoran was rising. Ethan retired to his castle with his friends, Andis' enemies, and his servants he had brought from Hammerfell. Ethan and his friends were discussing the duel morosely when one of his old teachers, a warrior called Shardai, came into the hall. She had grown quite proud of her student over the years of Hammerfell, proud enough to accompany him across the Empire to his family's lands, and wanted to know why they had so little confidence in the odds in the battle. They explained to her Andis' uncommon blessings and the nature of his mother's omen. If he can't be harmed by disease, poison, magicka, and his blood can never be skilled, what hope have I of ever besting him? Cried Ethan. Have you remembered nothing I taught you? Replied Shardy. Is there no weapon you can think of that will slay without blood? Are swords, spears, and arrows the only weapons in your arsenal? Ethan quickly realized the weapon Shardy was speaking of, but it seemed absurd. Not only absurd, but pathetic and primitive. Still, it was the only hope he had. All that night, Shardy trained him in the art and techniques, showing him various swings and stances the people have developed in Alboy and Gora. Counterattacks, feints, blocks imported from Yokuda, the classic 1-2-handed grips for the most ancient weapon in history. The cousins faced one another the next morning, and I have never seen two combatants look so unevenly matched. Andis' entrance brought a great cheer, for not only was he much beloved as the hope of the Redoran, but his victory was a foregone conclusion. Most wanted to be in good standing with him. His shining mail and blade drew admiration and awe. By contrast, Ethan drew a gasp of surprise, and only a smattering polite applause, as he appeared costumed and armed like a barbarian. As Shardy had suggested, Ethan allowed Andis to attack first. The hope of the Redoran was eager to finish the battle and take the power he deserved quickly. The blade pushed through Andis' mighty arms, slashed across Ethan's chest, but shallowly, and before it he could counterswing, Ethan knocked it back with his own weapon. When Ethan attacked and wounded Andis, the hope of Redoran was so surprised by being hurt for the first time in his life, he dropped the sword. The less said about the end of the battle, the better. Suffice it to say that Ethan, wielding a simple club, battered Andis to the death without spilling a drop of blood. Ethan took his father's seat as counselor, and it was then said that the hope in the omen referred to Ethan, not Andis. After all, had Andis not tried to take the counselor's seat away from his cousin, Ethan, not being very ambitious, might have never tried to get it. It can certainly be argued in that way, I suppose. That's interesting. I like it. What do you think, Lydia? Yeah. That was nice. Good for Ethan. Good for him. I need some water. Lydia, take care of him. I'm drinking water. Sick him. Come on, Lydia. That's not very nice of y'all. Let him drink. Good job. Ah, beautiful having a house, Carl. What a wonderful person. What's up, man? Can I help you? I cannot help him. What just attacked me?
Hey, this is what we use. The laundry. Suppose that's laundry.
Necromancer Bros, blah blah blah. Ritual stone. Once a day, those under the sign of the ritual can reanimate nearby corpses in order to fight for them. You may have only one blessing sign at a time. I don't want it. I don't need minions. I got Lydia. Lydia is better than all your minions combined. And then some. Gosh dang it. Lydia, where are you? Get over here. Pick him, Lydia. One more swing. There you go. Good job. Never doubted you for a second. Feels weird actually saying that and actually, come on, pick it up, and actually meaning it. Ah, phone call. That's how the last stream ended.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. Ha! Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back. Time to finish this!
Die, you are fair.
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
Seeing the bodies ragdoll, it's always so satisfying. So everything's fine. I'm just discussing what time I'm gonna wake up for work tomorrow. Thank God. Oh, some more. There's still some more iron. Plug my phone in. Well, oh, come on. Okay. The gray skin. Ridiculous, you know? Lydia, I need you to pick up a bow for me so we can sell. I can't sell it without taking it out of your inventory. Never mind. We're just gonna leave that bow, even though it's valuable. Because I am not picking up a single bow this whole gameplay. No freaking thank you. But I'm still trying to pick up every single cabbage I come across. Another book. Why do I torture myself like this? The Black Arrow, Part 2. Wait, there's a Part 1. Can't read it right now. What's that under the bed? Oh, just bored. Ah, there's the other chest. Curious, out of Thief, I remember Thief said I must read one book first. What was it? Beggar. Okay. No, unfortunately, I've not. Oh. That's a lot of books. Actually, the ones with the volumes and such, those are all lore. It's extremely boring. Like, Life of Hero Septum, very, very boring. I think Mysterious Akavir might be a story. But, you know, if I ever get bored, just feel like reading, I'll take a look at the history books here, but besides that, no. No freaking thank you. Okay. Akavir means Dragonland. Tamriel means Dawn's Beauty. Atmora means Elder Wood. Only the Redgars know what Yokuda ever meant. Akavir is the kingdom of beasts. No men or mare live on Akavir, though men once did. These men, however, were eaten long ago by the vampiric serpent folk of... Is that a T or an I? That's a T. I'm gonna just say Sacy. Had they not been eaten, these men would have eventually migrated to Tamriel. The Nords left Atmora for Tamriel. Before them, the elves had abandoned Aldamaris for Tamriel. Oh, this is getting boring. The Redguards destroyed Yokuda so they could make their journey. All men and Mer know that Tamriel is the nexus of creation, where the last war will happen, where the gods, unmade Lorcan and left their adamantine tower of secrets. Who knows what the Akaviri think of Tamriel? But ask yourself, why have they tried to invade it 3 times or more? There are 4 major nations of Akavir: Kamo, Sacy, Tangmo, and Kapotun. When they are not busy trying to invade Tamriel, they are fighting with each other. Kamal is snow hell. Demons live there. Armies of them. Every summer they fall out and invade Tangmo, but the brave monkey folk always drive them away. Once, Advasum, dear Kamal, and a king among demons attempted to conquer Morrowind, but Alexia and the Underking destroyed him at the Red Mountain. Sacy is Snake Palace. Before the strongest power in Akavir, before the Tiger Dragon came, the Serpent Folk ate all the men of Akavir long ago, but still kind of look like them. They are tall, beautiful, if frightening, covered in golden scales and immortal. They enslaved the goblins of the surrounding isles, who provide labor and fresh blood. The holdings of Sacy are widespread. When natives of Tamriel think that the Akviri think of the Serpent Folk because one ruled the Cyrodiilic Empire for 400 years in the previous era. He was Potenate, Versidu, Shai, assassinated by the Morag Tong. Teng Mo is 1,000 monkey isles where there are many breeds of monkey folk, and they are all kind, brave, and simple. And many are also very crazy. They can raise armies when they must, for all the other Akaviri nations have, at one or another, and try to enslave them. They cannot decide who they hate more, the snakes or the demons, but ask one, and he'll probably say, the snakes. Though once bitter enemies, the monkey folk are now allies with the tiger folk of Kapotun. Kapotun is the tiger dragon's empire. The cat folk have ruled by the divine Toshiraka, the tiger dragon. They are now a very great empire, stronger than Sacy, though not at sea. After the serpent folk ate all the men, they tried to eat all the dragons. They managed to enslave the red dragons, but the black ones had fled to Potun then. A great war was raged, which left both the cats and the snakes weak, and the dragons all dead. Since that time, the catfolk had tried to become the dragons. Toshraka is the first to succeed. He is the largest dragon in the world. Orange and black, he had very new ideas. First, Toshraka says, is that we must kill all the vampire snakes. Then, the Tiger Dragon Empire wants to invade Tamriel. What the hell did I just read? I like that. There's a potion, fortify health, and restore health. That's good. I like it. Let's mix those three again. What a way to cut bread. Look at that. Yep. That's pretty metal. Cabbage! Wait, there's some more right here. More garlic. I think I already got that. Yeah. Come, Lydia. We're done here. Jump. Alright, Bandit Chief. You fell to your death. What a stunning way to die. Lovely. Loved it. That's a boy. Dang, this is a very poor bandit camp. You know, if your messages aren't going through, then I'll just watch the stream on my phone and read it from here. Oh, yeah. Yes, I have an early day tomorrow, kind of, sort of. Tomorrow, I get off of work. I'd like to say 1 o'clock-ish. Most likely.
Huh?
Don't quote me on that. My time is always subject to change, but I'm only supposed to work about 7 hours. They've extended my time probably more times than they should. Like, my boss is almost ready to get in trouble at this point. It's all very nice. Did I hear a wolf? Well, that's the plus. I can now read your messages. although they're not like showing up on the screen. So no worries about that. Did that fox just walk into the stream and turn into a goat? Wild. Oh. It would have been cooler that way. Yes, I am actually. This entire week I was supposed to just be off and be paid my normal pay throughout the government and such. But fortunately for me, all the hours that I'm working during this week is overtime. It's all overtime hours. Overtime pay. So it's all very nice. I get paid quite a bit at the end of this paycheck. I almost said, I'll just buy all the DLC for this game. I already have all the DLC. I can go through the entire vampire DLC. I can also go through the werewolf part. And what else? What are the DLCs is there? I can build a house. Yes. Build an entire house. Where am I? Yeah, I killed a fox. I kill you! No. That sounded weird. Ah, here's a bridge. Great. It's taking me right side. Is that a bunny? I sworn to kill all bunnies I see in this. Yeah, I'm trying to go around this building. That should be the throat of the world where High Hrothgar is. But there's... Hello. Anyways, there's no real good way up there besides the route I'm taking. Well, there's a few routes. I am not good. No. Axe of hell. Pardon? Vampire hunters. What? I was just talking about y'all. What are y'all staring down at? Can I join? Oh, you're a vigilant of Stendar.
Damn, where'd you go?
That's a good question.
Mercy!
That's a vampire, by the way. I never knew they swam so fast. Holy cow. She is glitching out hard, man. I love vampire armor, by the way. Ignore the naked woman streaming down. Where's the vigilant Spindar? Lydia? Where are they? There you are. Hi.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Oh, is that so? Lydia's still useless. She was in that fight. No, I think Mercy is in a different game. Oh yeah, she's in Overwatch.
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. He is the god of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. The Vigil will be watching you.
By the way, Daedra are practically demons in this game. And they're like demonic gods. Okay, Bunny! Get over here! You're gonna get the death you deserve. add that to my count. The one on the bottom. 2 bunnies slaughtered. Alright. I mean, if you consider yourself a demonic god, then yeah, sure. Some of them are actually a lot of fun. And we will be talking to a bunch of them later on in the game. I absolutely love the Daedric quests and the items they give you. Can I help you?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it.
That?
Got to go.
Okay. Strange. Letter from a friend, right? Yeah. Bob. I forgot that was my name. You caused quite a stir in Whiterun when you demonstrated the power of Yathum. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to the Skyborn altar. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. Yeah, Bob, that's my name. Gotta love it.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Thrall.
That's me.
Such a thing is not happening.
I love it. It's not stealing if you harvest it. Yep, yep, yep.
Nope. Sorry.
I know you got nothing. Do you disapprove of the name Bob? And no, there's no Daedric god named Emrys in the game. Right. Perhaps there will be in the future. Who knows? Stealing to the... yeah. Then I'll go out and steal it again. Get away from me, evil puppy. There's so many random things in this game. Like, there is a log across a gap like this, and there is an orc at the end of it. And what he practically portrays is a billy goat's gruff. It's hilarious. Don't mind me if I just kill anything that crosses my path. I'm just upgrading my two-handed skill. Yes, Bob. Bob, the Dragonborn. Robert. It'd be weird if one of them called me Robert. That'd make me uncomfortable, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Very uncomfortable. You know what I find funny about Fallout 4's engine? So, they made it to where Codsworth is able to say some names, right? But then, what they do with that is they make him never say that name besides the beginning. Why not Richard? Well, I have a little bit more self-respect than that. Aha! Probably a little bit of overkill, but whatever. Why not Richard? Oh, you already asked that. I already answered that. Why are there so many wolves? It's like you guys are nocturnal or something. Plugging my remote in. Just got a notification that it was low. 1 second, I'm just gonna check the battery life of my remote. Okay, wonderful. It's still pretty decent. Right? Almost like the Nocturnal. It's crazy. Actually, Nocturnal is another Daedric god, by the way. Isn't it crazy? Oh, you made me... Rude. Almost there. Just gotta cross a big ol' river. Snapleg Cave. Should we go in? We discovered it. Okay. We going in. We got the usual. We got the sacrificial altar, goat heads on a stick, skeever heads on a stick, more sacrificial altars. This looks Forsworn. If you don't know what a Forsworn is, you'll soon find out. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh! You mean the one at... Lydia, you're my new ram. Let's go. Not sure how to respond to that. More, please don't kill me. Altars. The heck are Skeevers doing here? Easy. Your hearts are very useful. You got tap roots hanging around everywhere. You know they raided a lot of... A witch! That's whack! I didn't expect to see witches here. Ah! My health! Oh no! Thank goodness I caught that. Oh, I almost died. Let's level up my two-handed. It's extra bleeding damage. Should I go for that? Great swords, warhammers, ignoring, extra blows. Ooh, I like that. Let's go for it. And I'll definitely need to upgrade heavy armor just a little bit. Fists of Steel? No. 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 Fine. Okay, my health is full again.
Die, you filth!
So apparently these witches wanted me dead for some reason. Almost like I invaded their personal space. It's crazy. It's crazy. No matter. Killed him anyway. I don't think that's the last of the enemies in here though. Assault. What's this? Staff of Paralysis? I'll take that. Did I just say steal? Hold up. How can I steal from witches? That's what I thought. Is this a dead end? No. Who knocked that down? So weird. It's like somebody already raided this place before. It wasn't very nice of you, sir. Freaking spiders, man. Oh, I found out who did. And ah! No, 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 Lydia, take care of it. That was a manly scream. All right, manly. Ah, just Anyways, I'm gonna need something to help me take this thing down. Wait, let's use the staff. It worked? What? Lydia, it worked! That stupid stuff has never worked! Oh, I'm so hyped! Good God. I never expected a huge spider to just drop down on me like that, though. Okay, don't! I can hear you laughing, stop it! I don't like it, it's not appreciated. That spider scared me. Okay. It's Frodo. Frodo Baggins. My goodness, she's laughing so hard that she can't even reply. I already know it. I already know it. Let's see, what else does this stupid cave have to offer? Exit? What is this? This looks like you can get behind it. There's a treasure chest! Ooh. I like that a lot. Oh, there's more witches. Lydia, do your thing. Do your thing.
Right behind you. Lead on.
Okay.
Still here.
How about this?
All right. What is it?
You have
What
to
do you
talk so
need?
loud. There are people over there. Go socialize.
Okay, got it.
Stop pushing me in the open! Gosh, dang it, Lydia. See, she's not useless.
I've got your back.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't laughing at my face. She was making sandwiches. Ah! Or are you talking about the witch? Oh, breathing water. There's a new book. New book to read. That's nice. Nice book to just wind down from the spider. Alright, it's way dark. It's way dark. 1 second. I'm pretty sure I still have a torch. Yes, and a wooden stick. Very nice. okay, that's what that does. Cool. She's breathing water. Oh, it's an alchemic. Oh, not alchemic. Shut up. It's it's an alteration book. Breathing Water by Haley Miram. Halil Miram, or Halil. He walked through the dry, crowded streets of Baal Fel, glad to be among so many strangers in the wharfs of Vivek. He had no such anonymity. They knew him to be a smuggler, but here he could be anyone. A lower-class peddler, perhaps, a student even. Some people even pushed against him as he wailed past, as if to say, "We would not dream of being so rude as to acknowledge that you don't belong here." Cyrene Relas was not in any of the taverns, but he knew she was somewhere. Perhaps behind a tenement window, or poking around in a dunghill for some exotic ingredient for one spell or another. He knew little of the ways of the sorceresses, that they had always seemed to be doing something so eccentric. Because of this prejudice, he nearly passed on the old Dunmer woman having a drink from the well. It was too prosaic, but he knew from the look of her that she was Cyrene Relas, the great sorceress. Read your messages. Oh, she's a woman. "I have gold for you," he said to her beck, "if you will teach me the secret of breathing water." She turned around. A wide, wet grin stretched across her weathered features. "I ain't just breathing it, boy. I'm just having a drink." "Don't mock me," he said. "Either you're Cyrene Relas and you will teach me the spell of breathing water, or you aren't. Those are the only possibilities. If you're going to learn to breathe water, you're going to have to learn there are more possibilities than that, boy. The School of Alteration is all about possibilities, changing patterns, making things what they could be. Maybe I ain't Cyrene Relas, but I can teach how to breathe water." She wiped her mouth dry. "Or maybe I'm Cyrene Relas and I won't. Or maybe even I can teach you to breathe water, but you can't learn." "I'll learn," he said simply. "Why don't you just buy yourself a spell of water breathing or a potion over at the Mages Guild?" she asked. "That's how it is generally done." "They're not powerful enough," he said. "I need to be underwater for a long time. I'm willing to pay you whatever you ask. But I don't want any questions. I was told you could teach me." "What's your name, boy?" "That's a question," he replied. His name was Tharian Winloth, but in Vivek they called him Tolman. His job, such as it was, he was collecting a percentage of the loot from the smugglers when they come into the harbor to bring his boss in the kimono Tong. Though the value of that percentage, he earned another percentage. In the end, it was a very small indeed. He had scarcely any gold of his own, and what he had he gave to Cyrene Relas. The lessons began that very day. The sorceress brought her pupil, who she simply called Boy, out to a low sandbank along the sea. "I will teach you a powerful spell for breathing water," she said, "but you must become a master of it. As with all spells and all skills, the more you practice, the better you get. Even that ain't enough. To achieve true mastery, you must understand what it is you're doing. It simply ain't enough to perform the perfect thrust of a blade. You must also know what you are doing and why." "That's common sense," said Tharian. "Yes, it is," said Cyrene, closing her eyes. "But the spells of alteration are all about uncommon sense. The infinite possibilities, breaking the sky, swallowing space, dancing with time, setting ice on fire, believing that the unreal may become real. You must first learn the rules of the cosmos, then break them." "That sounds very difficult," said Tharian, trying to keep a straight face. Cyrene pointed to the small silverfish darting along the river's edge. "They don't find us so. They breathe underwater just fine." "But that's not magic." "What I'm saying to you, boy, that it is." For several weeks, Cyrene drilled her student, and the more he understood about what he was doing and the more he practiced, the longer he could breathe underwater. When he found that he could cast the spell for as long as he needed, he thanked the sorceress and bade her farewell. "There is one last lesson I have to teach you," she said. You must learn that desire is not enough. The world will end your spell no matter how good you are, and no matter how much you want it. That's a lesson I'm happy not to learn, he said, and he left at once for a short journey back to Vivek. The wharfs were much the same, with all the same smells, the same sounds, and the same characters. His boss had found a new tollman. He learned from his mates that they were still out looking for the smuggler in Morodona, but they had given up hope of ever seeing it. Tharian knew they would not. He had seen it sink into the wharf a long time ago. On a moonless night, he cast his spell and dove into the thrashing purple waves. He kept his mind on the world of possibilities, that books could sing, that the green was blue, that the water was air, that every stroke and kick brought him closer to a drunken ship filled with treasure. He felt magicka surge all around him as he pushed his way deeper down. He ahead saw a ghostly shadow of the Morodrung, its mast billowing in the wind of a deep water current. He also felt his spell begin to fade. He could break reality long enough to breathe water all the way back up to the surface, but not enough to reach the ship. The next night, he dove again, and this time the spell was stronger. He could see the vessel in detail, clouded over and dusted in sediment, the wound in its hull where it had struck the reef, a glint of gold beckoning from within. But he still felt reality closing in. He had to surface. The third night, he made it into the steerage, past the bloated corpses of the sailors, nibbled and picked apart by fish, their glassy eyes bulging, their mouths stretched open. Had they only known the spell, he thought briefly, but his mind was more occupied by the gold scattered along the floor. The boxes that contained them shattered. He considered scooping as much as he could carry into his pockets, but a sturdy iron box seemed to bespeak more treasures. On the wall was a row of keys. He took each down and tried it on the locked box, but none opened it. One key, however, was missing. Thalion looked around the room. Where could it be? His eyes went to the corpse of one of the sailors, floating in the dance of death not far from the box, his hands tightly clutching something. It was a key. When the ship had begun to sink, the sailor had evidently gone for the iron box. Whatever was in it had to be very valuable. Thalion took the sailor's key and opened the box. It was filled with broken glass. He rummaged around until he felt something solid and pulled out 2 flasks of some kind of wine. He smiled as he considered the foolishness of the poor alcoholic. This was what was important to the sailor, out of all the treasure in Morodrung. Then suddenly, Thalion Windloff felt reality. He had not been paying attention to the grim, tireless advance of the world on his spell. He was fading away. His ability to breathe water. There was no time to surface. There was no time to do anything. As he sucked in, his lungs filled with cold, briny water. A few days later, the smugglers working on a wharf came upon the drowned body of the former tollman. Finding a body in the water at Vivek was not itself noteworthy, but the subject that they discussed over the many bottles of Flynn was how it happened that he drowned with 2 potions of water breathing in his hands. I like it. It's funny. Of all the drinks that he got, it was potions of water breathing. The coincidences. Okay. Some more to explore here.
Lead on. Someone there.
Hagraven. Ooh, Lord. That's why I don't like Hagravens.
You won't get
Good job, Lydia. Looks like they sacrificed a goat up here. Arcane enchanters. Hey Spriggan, need some help out? I'll help you out. It's just an evil spirit of the nature that wants all humans dead because we pollute the world. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, come on. Alright, you're out. Well, enjoy life. Be safe. Please don't stab me in the back. Quite honestly, I'm surprised. It hasn't killed me yet. Be free, you abomination. Get the hell out of my way. Thank you. I'm so curious where the Spriggan is going. If it's going anywhere. There you go. Ignore the souls of all your fallen brethren. I guess it's a nice Spriggan because I saved it. That's so sweet. To PT. I mean, I guess. Of course. It would disappear once we reached outside. Such is the ways of Spriggans. So, back to our adventure. Yeah. Bunny. You know, considering this blade has fire damage on it, I should be able to just kill the bunny and get, like, cooked food. I'm sorry, but I pledge to kill every single bunny I come across. It adds to the thing. Yeah. The thing. Have fun, buddy. I think we're almost there. Not to the Greybeards, but the little village right underneath the Greybeard's nose. Of course. Alright.
Why's that?
Can I help you, sir?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day.
Absolutely.
Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
I'd love to share a drink with you, friend.
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Cheers. Steve says stop looking for the WD-40.
Yeah. Hey. I know you said there's stuff. If I put it on my laptop, will you make monitor the kids in the living room when I'm in the shower?
Yeah, what are you putting on for them?
Netflix. Or Hulu. I don't know. Mom and Steve said they can watch movies, but
Yeah.
my laptop's the only thing I can access.
Yeah. Is that Mike the liar? It is.
I mean, you can put Hulu on. What are you guys doing?
Maik wishes you well. Dragons were never gone. They were just invisible.
Baba,
And very, very
what are you
quiet.
guys doing?
It does not matter to Maik how strong or smart one is.
Huh?
It only matters what one can do. Where bears? Where? Bears? Men that are bears? Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else. Maik is done talking.
Gotta love my yeet. Funnily enough, you cannot kill Maik.
Hurry up, Zippy.
That's what I was hearing.
I can take you.
Okay. Let's take it. Let's see it. Oh, what's your question, Mayhem?
This is the end for you.
Mayhem, do you love me?
Shut up, Ledger.
Is what you want, huh?
Say yes, right?
Answer? I need the question first. Is that why he was attacking him? Really? This dude was high on drugs. Oh man, I love it. I'll take your whole stock. Hell yeah. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Shower curtain fell on me. I don't like
How
the
did I
shower
miss
curtain
that?
anymore.
Oh, come on. If you do not stop, I will beat you with a wooden stick. I swear.
You got Elo?
Aha! Got it. Okay, where were we? Mayhem? Oh, did you have a question, by the way? I'm curious. Feel like you did, feel
What
like you
could it
did.
mean? The return of Dragonborn? And who among us?
Goodness, voyage took forever.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? If you fancy a bit of
Sure.
music, let me know. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Have you spoken to Faster?
Merely 5 gold. I'd easily pay twice to hear you play.
Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? Thank you,
Sounds
my lord.
reasonable.
Just fine. You should follow your heart.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead? What a boring conversation.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Argonian bloodline. That's a bit strange, considering I'm Argonian. Let's sell them that. We will never sell our cabbage. Sell all these rabbit legs I picked up. Invention, the wine. I will not sell you my drugs, sir.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
So what you gonna sing?
Huh? Right away, my lord.
Really have to move to a different position just to sing a song? Okay.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Got it, buddy.
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town. You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell
Better
about
not
the
be here to
world
stir up any
outside
trouble.
this boring town.
Nope.
Any idea how I can get my daughter's head out of the clouds?
Okay, so I made it here. Location's marked. I can fast shovel here. Let's go back to Windhelm. Whiterun, my bad. Sell all this junk I picked up. I picked up a lot of junk. Let's take a couple of minutes.
I wanted to give you this, a token of my appreciation.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. You will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name.
Not right now.
We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Why are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Who are you looking for again?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
So what you're saying is I should look for a black woman in the city, got it.
She cannot hide from us forever.
I work for Bellathor, at the general goods store.
Are you still working?
Yeah, they're looking for the girl part. Is what I just passed. So yeah, you should be caught up pretty well.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I feel you.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
My last stream, well, one of the last streams, I called this guy one of the gayest people I've ever met. I'm still not lying, man. He's freaking weird. That would have helped. I'm not giving you my drugs. Why do people always want my drugs? Uh, go for it. Be more flamboyant. How exciting. I really like that word, flamboyant. It's fun. Fun to say. Alright, Lydia. Give me your junk.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Dragon scales, dragon scales. It's almost time for dragon scales. Come along, take my hand.
Let's get going then.
I'd even trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
See what you got over here. Minor magica, hide boots, hide bracers, blah 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 blah. Do not need any of that junk. You have nothing of value for me, sir. I think I'm just gonna buy all your iron. Do you not have any more iron? That's all the iron you have? God, you're useless.
Remember, I'll give you the best deals or die trying.
Alright then. He's weird.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Oh, you should have
Got
iron.
some good... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So take this and this for me, please. Get rid of some of the money you've got on you. Get rid of all those. I don't need arrows. Major destruction, resist magic, build stamina, blah 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 blah. Nothing useful. Yeah, bows. Embers, orcish battle axe. I would actually like an orcish battle axe. That would be great. But I'm saving up to buy a house. So all I'm buying off of you is 51 iron ingots. Holy crap! I'll take your entire stock.
Don't forget to check in.
Okay. Dagger, 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 dagger. Oh, what kind of sandwiches did you have? Oh, did this take a little while?
I don't... The finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
Turkey, ham, and bologna. Too much meat. Okay. Dang, I still didn't have enough for leather strips. That's a first.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's
Let's see,
Reach.
hold up. How many do I need? 9. 9 leather strips.
Got some good blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I just need 9 off of you. That's all.
Alright then.
Can't believe out of all the animals I slaughtered, I still didn't have enough leather.
I help my looking to protect yourself? The finest weapons and armor.
Okay. Sell her 19 daggers.
Don't forget
for no
to check
reason.
inside the shop.
And there we go. A lot of my inventory's cleared
If you need
out.
anything.
I'm just gonna hide the rest of my stuff inside this barrel. What do I not need? It's a problem. I need everything. Keep everything. Never let anything go. Every book. Mine. Oh well. Whatever. Back to Ivarstead. And we are going to make the pilgrimage up to the Greybeards. Once this whole Greybeard thing is done, I think I'm going to end the episode. Let's get some more water.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Because they had me. Let's wait 12 hours. Could meet a couple of people real quick. This area is so pretty. Look at it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Do you think I should watch out for the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you.
Absolutely
Other
not.
than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with.
Also, I'm going to be reading each and every one of these things. By the end of this climb, I should have a new active effect besides these two things. The Warrior Stone, all combat skills increase 20% faster, and two-handed attacks do 15% more damage. I should have a third one after reading every single one of these. Nice little tidbit here. So, read, etch tablet. Emblem 1. Please help me keep track. They will go in order. Before the birth of men, dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. That's it. Next one. But honestly, it feels like 7,000 steps, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. It's awful. So let's look at this. They're not even even. They're just everywhere. Ignore the blood on the axe. I don't know how it got there. Not a clue. Oh, here's the second one. Alright, out of my way, Archer. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway.
Right.
Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. All right.
Yeah, it's very difficult to hold the joystick, you know. I mean, at this point, all I'm doing is holding the joystick, and I might as well try and hold a conversation with somebody. Which is awful. Conversing with other people. Ugh. This one's a nice wolf. This one's a bit more tough. I can still take it down though. It's a good thing this armor has fur. Otherwise I might actually have gotten cold. Oh wait, that's right. Snowberries. Once again, ignore the axe with the blood all over it. Now this one should be number 3. If it's not number 3, I skipped one, right? Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in the old times, unafraid to war with dragons in their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. No blood on the axe. It was an accident. I'll see myself out now. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay, another tablet. Wonderful. When am I going to find an apple, though?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Got it. Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied men. Together they taught men to use the voice. When the dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Then the dragon war raged. I already guessed.
Until next time.
Rechecks? Perhaps. Goodness, these steps are long. Hey, look, it's Elijah. You ever just listen to the music and think of all the instruments in it? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful music. I forgot how to... Oh my gosh, he one-shot me. Oh no! I was one shot. Next time I'm sending Lydia. Lydia, frost trolls are worse than witches. In a cave full of witches and a hag raven. Ah. I should have saved. Please tell me my items are sold. Thank God. Okay.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Passing.
Yes.
Mostly. The Greybeards tend not to...
In
Well,
return,
the trouble
that's cool.
is, my legs are...
I'd do it for you.
Really?
Yeah,
Here.
no problem.
Not
Thanks.
today. I'm just not ready.
Right, where are they? Alright, blah blah blah, Emblem 1. Good job. Good job, blah 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 blah. Okay. I like the sunlight. We learned less wolves that way. I see stuff better too. You see all the beautiful nature. My reach hacks are Lydia. Alright, time to use the climbing hacks. Watch
Keep
out,
an
dude.
eye out
Read that
for
tablet.
wolves
That's
if you're
great.
headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Alright. Ice Wolf dealt with. Oh my gosh, wolves! Please! Okay, there we go. 36. The next tablet. Emblem 3. Great. Good job. Good job to Parthenax. Okay. Here in a bit, I'm gonna have to save. That way, I don't lose so much freaking progress. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yes?
Good job, Parthenex. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. I am going to quick save. That way I respawn right here. After I die a second time. No worries. Mm-hmm. The biggest brain play. Watch this. Alright, good luck, Lydia. Big brain. You're my line of defense, Lydia. Oh, luck! Oh, no! Lydia's down! Run! Okay. Okay. It's all fine. I'm just gonna drink some drugs. Let me get on my way. Leave me alone, sir. Leave me alone. 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 Ah! Stay away! Stay away! For the love of God. Oh no. Level up. Please, I need that stamina more than the health. Please. Please. Okay, no. No. I don't need block. I need more armor. No, I can't level up armor. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Just run. Just run. Run. I am not a coward. Fight her! Fight him! Fight him! Yeah! Woo!
Think you can take me?
Easy!
No sign of him.
Look at that! Not a scratch! Alright. Atta girl, Lydia. Good job. Good job. Quick saving again, so I don't have to deal with them a second time. La 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 la. Easy, I'm telling you. Okay. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Aludin out of this world, proving that their voice was too strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. I am not a coward. I am a strong individual that uses his resources that are supplied to him. Whether those resources be people or friends. Yeah. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer the founding First Empire with sword and voice, whilst dragons withdrew from this world. I gotta get the cord to the laptop. We all agree that killing that thing, I used big brain. Big brain. Was not cowardice. Etched tablet. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Look at that world out there. Beautiful.
You guys on YouTube Live or Twitch?
What?
You guys on YouTube Live or Twitch or Facebook?
YouTube Live. I would not play on Facebook. How dare you insult me like that?
Consider yourself insulted.
Ah, last on tablet. Read the etched tablet. Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Oh, yeah. And would you look at that? I don't have a new thing. Okay. Oh, there's one more. This must be the one I'm always forgetting. Read etched tablet. Emblem 10. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. Only in true need. I'm shouting at everything I see. Even the bunnies. That's true need. Okay, let's see. Still nothing. Okay, cool. Drop off their junk. Okay, cool. Could you imagine building this place in Minecraft?
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Taste?
Strike
Taste
us
my
with
voice?
the power of your voice.
There you go.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
I feel very welcome. Nice cozy place
I
you got
am
here.
Master Angil. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
You see, I was told there's hookers and booze up here. The heck is this? I got 3 old men judging me? Just kidding. Right. Who are you? What is this place? I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn. I'm answering a summons master. I still want to know what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Okay, Mayhem, are you asking where to sign up to be a hooker, or are you asking where to sign up to get the hookers?
I want to be a hooker.
Shut up. I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out?
Yes.
That remains to be seen. Without
Okay.
training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. You speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn
We're
words
matching.
of power.
Oh, she's got cooler boots.
All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einar, the second word in unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
I like it. You scribbled on the floor a little.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
That's cool.
Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thing. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Yeek! Ah! Well done. Again. Yeek! Ah!
Nice. Oh, there's 4 old men. Nice.
You learn quickly. Once more. Yeek! Ah! Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
Alright, Master Boy, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wood, which means whirlwind. Wood.
Oh, that's a big word.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori, who will gift you the knowledge of the wood. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
Okay.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
He's demonstrating. Yes,
Master
they're the
Body?
Greyskins, or Greybeards.
Now, it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Sounds good. I'm right here, buddy.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn.
Yep, I got speed hacks now. I don't know how to do it, it just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You
To
are
murder
now
bunnies.
ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice. You will return.
Alright, let's just go through this real quick, the speech. So, why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Okay. Thank you, Master. I will continue my training. Or, surely there's more you could tell me. Surely there's more you could tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it.
Rude.
Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Okay. What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Okay. Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Okay. There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
When can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Okay. What is the way of the voice, or why don't the others talk? Greyskins. I'll go with why don't the others talk?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Okay. Who was Jürgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Nice. Well, I asked him everything.
Breath and focus.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. I'm just gonna end the stream here. Yeah. Thank you for joining me, Mayhem. Perhaps I'll play Overwatch. Maybe I'll stream that. Whatever. I don't mind that. Thanks for watching.